Yes, people, it's GloveGossip here, and we are sponsored by Glove Life and Prepped Up, keeping our fighters fueled up. And today, we've got the man, the myth, the legend, Big Mamba. Let's go. What are you saying, my bro? How are you?
Same with you, okay?
All right, man.
Yes,
Good,
bro.
man.
Yes, my brother.
So just tell the people a little bit about yourself, bro, your boxing background, how you got into it, and then we'll go from there, bro.
Yeah, so boxing, my cousin was a Commonwealth champion, Denton Vassell. So watching him go through his professional career, that was what got me into boxing at I think I started when I was 17. So I went to my first gym, I went to his gym when I was 17, and just by watching him and just trying out with his little brother, he's my cousin.
Yeah.
From there, I think I trained on and off like people do for about 2 years, like taking it not really serious.
Yeah.
Had a break for 2 years, and then one of my friends from around here went to Jimmy Egan's and was like, I need some sparring. So can you come down and spar? I was like, yeah, I'll come down and spar. So I went down there and sparred him. And then Steve Egan was like, oh, you must have had fights because you can fight. And I was like, I've had no fights. He was like, what? Long story short, he's like, you need to fight, blah, 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 blah. And then started the journey at, I was at 22. So I started my first amateur fight at 22. And then from there, I started the amateur journey from there.
Oh, sick, man. So some people would say that's quite old to start boxing. They say you've got to start it quite at a young age.
Yeah.
But what would you say to people that say, oh, like, you know, that's quite old?
Yeah, obviously, the person who starts at 5 is going to have more experience in starting earlier. But if you look at a career in boxing is 20 years. Let's say just 20 years. If someone starts at 5, by the time he's 25, is he not burnt out?
Facts, bro.
You know what I mean? He could be burnt out. I could be 10 years in and we could be at the right goal.
No,
obviously, as you start early, you're going to get a bit more advice from me. People can start later, and if you put the graft in, you can get what you want in life.
But what was it that made that click for you to say, right, I'm going to start taking it serious at 22 then?
It was more, cause I used to struggle with like weight loss when I was younger. So when I started, I was heavy. I was like 90, 100 kg, and I couldn't really lose the weight. And then when I had a break for 2 years, I got into PT and I learned how to manage my body and learn how to manage other people's bodies. And then that was a good help for me actually getting fights. Because if you're not fighting, it becomes like what we're doing.
Yeah,
we're making more money doing doing something on the other side or
100%,
whatever it is. So that's what made me start to, when I got my weight down and I could realize that the fight was like here now.
Yeah, you could manage your nutrition better.
Yeah. So then it gave me the drive. And then when I was fighting and winning, I was like, oh, okay, I'm actually good at this.
Yeah.
I got to like 8-0 as an amateur before I lost.
Wow.
That's very good. I
was gassed with that. And then got to the national finals. And that's when I lost in the national final. Had another 2-year breakout because I broke my leg. Through sparring as well.
Wow.
I got caught and I got dropped and I broke my leg.
Nasty.
So I had 2 years out from that and then came back and went straight back into the amateurs and went straight back to the finals and lost in the final again. And then from there, after I lost in that final, I was supposed to turn pro in 2019, started the year 2020. COVID hit. So I had 3 years out from there. So I should have been pro from 27, but up until technically, like say 29, 30, that's when I could get back to actually apply for my license.
Right, okay.
So then there's a load of shit with that to start.
So for people like, obviously you said you lost in the final twice, did you say?
Yeah.
So for people like, obviously there's a lot of boxers, I know a lot of amateurs that have got themselves to that final, bro, and lost and sort of like gone off the boxing thing. What would you say to them for them to keep going? And obviously, like you say, bro, now you turned over pro, you're 3-0 now, yeah?
Yeah.
So what would you say to them to keep that grind up?
If you start and stop in anything, it's going to slow you down. I wish I didn't start and stop as much as I did. So I wish I could talk back to myself as a kid and be like, yo, you got here, you've already smashed it.
Yeah, facts.
So why slow down now or why get disheartened because you lost?
Yeah.
Just keep pushing because you don't lose, you only learn.
Yeah, facts.
So if I could tell you one there, I try to tell all the boxers, some of the guys who I see start and stuff, I'm like, if you're okay with stopping today, I'm watching boxing and not going, I could do that. Then good. But I know for a fact, if I stop boxing and I get to 35, when I'm watching boxing on TV, I'm like, you give me your money, I'll smash you to pieces. Let alone give me half of it.
100%.
So that's what makes me keep doing it because it's a hard game. It's a very hard game.
That's good, man. So now we're in the pro ranks. 3-0 now, bro.
Yeah.
You're smashing through it, man. We've seen your last performance, man.
Yeah,
very good performance. Very
good, man. Do you want to tell us a bit about that?
Yeah, so obviously, because I have been round 32 now, so I started boxing when I was 17, but I started boxing properly when I was 22. That's what's 10 years.
Yeah.
I've only had 16 amateur fights and 3 fights. I've only had 19 scheduled fights in total. But I have obviously sparred a lot of people
High level.
on the way up. So I've sparred
I can see that.
pros when I was an amateur.
Yeah.
I've got a great coach called Lee Baird, and who's been all around the world training.
Yeah, one of the best about, man.
Yeah, like he trained with Kian at some point near the end of his career.
Wow.
So being around them fighters, being around national type champions, sparring people who are on TV, sparring my stable mates, they're on TV, they're fighting. So it just gives me that like inspiration to keep pushing.
Yeah, no,
keep
facts,
going.
bro. And it's your time coming, man. We can see it.
Definitely.
3 fights in, bro, man. People will say, oh, he's had 19 fights, it's not enough experience. But the way you fight, bro, we can see that, it's, you know, the experience is there, man. You put the rounds in, you put the training in.
At this level, bro, like, I know, again, I'm 32, so I know I can't have 40 fights. I can't have 10, 20 amateur fights, white collar fights, what do you call it now, journeyman fights.
Yeah.
I just want maybe 1 or 2 more. And then from there, anyone can get it.
Yeah,
right.
and literally that was leading into my next question. What is next for the Mamba, bro?
So I've got a fight on the 6th of December with a Black Flash with Pat Barrett. So the aim is to go in there, and then he said he's got like 5 shows next year. So go in them and then try and build toward the title. I want like a central title. I just want to fight, bro, at good level. I just want to know where I'm at so I can fuck it off.
No,
I really want to know where I'm at. If you fuck it off, I'm good. Keep riding the wave until we're at the point where it's cashing in.
Is there any particular guys that you're looking at?
Yeah, 100%. Connor mistake. It's called Connor Taylor.
Oh yeah,
so he's when he broke my leg.
Right.
Oh, is it?
Yeah.
So my man's his receipt.
He knows it. He knows it. The thing is, I used to spar. And I like Connor as a person, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
But boxing.
Yeah.
To spar Connor at the time, but I need to get back, bro. And he knows I'll get that back.
Yeah, definitely. That's what boxing's about, innit, bro?
You don't want this work, bro.
Yeah.
You don't want this.
You heard it here first, guys. You don't want that work.
Yeah, anytime, anytime.
Let's go.
Anytime.
So, guys, you know that he's out on the 6th of December. Please support this brother, man. Honestly, he's a wizard in that ring.
Your follow and stuff like that.
Yeah, so my Instagram is It's the Mamba. Got no sponsor at the moment, so anyone out there wants to sponsor a boxer, feel free. I'll shout you out. I'll chat a bit of shit. I'll put a smile on your face.
Yes.
But yeah, so other than that, I'm just trying to get there. Yeah. So Instagram, It's the Mamba. Don't really use TikTok, but you can get that through Instagram as well.
Sweet, man. That's it, guys. You heard it here first. GloveGossip with the Big Mamba.
Yeah, big up to GloveGossip as well, and all the fighters. Like, big up to what you're doing, because what they're doing now is more attractive to me. If I was getting into boxing, I'd probably go this route than the other route, because if you got fighters getting support from people, because it's a hard sport, you know what I mean?
No, 100%.
It's a lonely sport sometimes.
Yeah, it is, man. They say it's the very lonely sport,
man. Big up to what you're doing, because it's good. It's really good, and people will, when they start to see it, they'll really jump on board.
100%, bro, man. We appreciate that, brother. And it's good to see you, man.
Thank you, bro.
6th of December. Watch this, brother. He's
coming.
coming.
It's working as well.
Yeah. Yeah, keep an eye out for that.
Episode that come back.
This is the full boxer. Let's go. Good gossip.
Thank you, man. Thank you, man.
Appreciate you, bro.